What is up, guys? It is your man, the myth, the legend himself, Evil Eye Dre here, coming at you with another Modern Warfare 3 video. Now, in today's video, I have a couple of topics I want to touch on. But first, let me go ahead and tell you about this gameplay you're going to be seeing. You guys are going to witness me coming very close to an MGB and not even realizing it. I kid you not. Like, I be playing the game sometimes, going on these long ass streaks, and don't even be really realizing that I'm on a long ass streak. If I would have knew that I was going, you know what I'm saying, go to like a brutal or a 26, I would have played the game completely differently. But on top of that, I also want to, get that kind of goes into this video, what I'm going to talk about today. So first, before we even start talking about Activision scummy business practices, let's start off talking about the developers and how they make these games to basically nerf any competent, above average, good player. So, I was thinking about it. Back in Modern Warfare 2019, that was the first game that started with the whole you can't cycle streak shit. And, I wasn't the biggest fan of it back then. But then I peeped how Treyarch tried to, they kind of brought back how you could cycle through streaks, but they had a dumbass cool down timer in between, which to me was incredibly stupid. But I mean, you can still cycle through streaks in one life in that game. I don't know who needs to hear this, but bruh, stop making games where I have to rely on my bum ass teammates to put up streaks just for me to go on a longer streak. In this video that you guys are about to watch, when I died off my nuke, I literally died off my nuke because I truly didn't know where nobody was really coming for real. Nobody put up any type of streak, no advanced UAV, no regular UAV, no nothing. I just had to guess, and of course, somebody who was making it their job to hunt me down, threw a grenade at me, and rushed me. But I'm not gonna lie to you, that's not even what the video is fully about. So, a lot of people always complain about Activision's scummy business tactics and how the way that they be promoting shit in the store and all of that. But let's be honest here. Let's keep it a buck. It's the consumer's fault for majority of this shit that happens. First off, the people who every single time a new season comes out, they make it their job to hurry up and run to the store to go buy Black Seal. They make it their job that as soon as a new skin comes out in the store, they make it their job to just go right to the store and buy that shit. It's just man, we need to be honest with ourselves and we need to be real here. This shit is never gonna be the case in no competent game, because if the game was actually worth copping shit in, people would cop shit. Let's just be honest here. If this game was truly worth spending all that money on and truly worth buying skins, even though I don't understand the appeal myself as to why people buy skins in a first-person shooter, because even when you play Warzone, you're not necessarily seeing your skin like that. It's like people pay money just so other people can see that they paid money, because you don't see your skin whatsoever. Only other people see it. What I mean, so it's worth it to spend $100 just to only see a skin when you die? I don't agree with it. It makes zero sense. But on top of that, $100 camos that are brought back from other Call of Duties, $80 melee weapon gloves that you only can get after buying other fucking King Kong bundles and shit. And the crazy part is I can guarantee you, I go into a couple lobbies, I search, I guarantee you it's probably somebody who has this shit. Call of Duty as a whole needs to be studied. I genuinely don't understand what happened. You look back at it, we had loot boxes. People bitch and complained about loot boxes because they was getting killed with guns that they didn't have access to, or they just were unlucky. Now, this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but me personally, I didn't really care about loot boxes. I actually didn't mind it. It added an aspect to the game where it was ooh, I might get this weapon, I might not. I mean, you could always earn keys. You could always earn supply drops. I will admit the rate at which you earned this shit sometimes was a little slower. But beyond that, I really didn't have a problem with supply drops. But everybody bitched and moaned about it, so they took it out the game. But what did they bring in instead of, to kind of counteract it? They brought back overly expensive bundles in the store. But when they knew people wasn't really gonna budge and hurry up and rush to buy that shit, what else came with that? Skill-based matchmaking and EOMM, engagement optimized matchmaking. Now, of course, Activision is only admitted to skill-based because they don't want to admit to the fact that these games be rigged. Everything in life is rigged these days. Hell, you can't even watch sports half the time because sports is rigged. That's why every sports want to talk about their sponsors, fucking BetMGM, FanDuel, Prize Picks. Come on now. If every sport is sponsored by this shit, you don't think that shit is rigged, you're tweaking. These games are rigged as fuck. Every time I play this shit, I gotta worry about dealing with the fucking most rigged shit ever. One game, my BP50 is a fucking monster. Can't nobody gun me. The next game, this shit is getting hit markers galore and I can't kill somebody standing still. If we're just being honest here, and we need to be honest, it's the consumer's fault. It's the people who, when they see this shit, they rush to hurry up and buy this shit fault. I remember back in the day in Call of Duty, when you would see skins in the game and shit like that, it at least would go with the theme of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember back when they was giving people hero gear and you unlocked all this gear for being higher levels, it at least went with the theme of the game. Nowadays, when we hop on this game, you load into a lobby and you're seeing people with fucking duck heads, anime dweeb ass fucking camos, fucking cat AMRs with actual cats on them and shit like that. Like, what the fuck era of Call of Duty do we live in? And I'm tired of it, bro. I'm tired of seeing the shit. And, hey, people can spend their money how they want to spend it. But then in that same breath, I don't want to hear people complain about the way that the game is because you're the problem. The people who hop out there and want to make sure they buy every new fucking gun soon as it comes out. Nobody want to work for anything. Nobody want to grind for anything. And, hey, you know what I'm saying? We all have money. So, I mean, shit, if you want to buy something, feel free to do it. But just don't complain about the state of the game afterwards when you're part of the reason as to why the game is the way it is. A lot of people won't admit this, but like, if I have to choose between these thirsty ass lobbies where no matter when I hop on, they make sure that they queue me up with the most juiciest competition they can find, versus a supply drop where I might occasionally run into somebody who got a gun that just came out because they got lucky. Like, I don't know, maybe it might just be me, but I think I'd rather take the supply drops. I'm tired of everybody complaining about the way Call of Duty is nowadays when in reality it's their fault. Look at the way these games play. Think about this real quick. Infinite Warfare came out in 2016. It was the last title I felt like Infinity Ward truly was really behind. They had their heart and soul into it, you know what I'm saying? And what happened? It got shat on because everybody wanted to be tired of advanced movement. But in that same breath, everybody went right back to play Black Ops 3 instead of actually giving the new game a chance. And in my opinion, Infinite Warfare was way better than Black Ops 3. Unpopular opinion, but to me it's a true opinion. I damn near go ahead to say it's a fact. It's annoying, man. Like, bruh, the reason why these games are trash is because the new era of Call of Duty players, they don't know how to actually, I don't know, they don't know how to not spend their money on every fucking thing in the store. And on top of that, let's talk about this as well. I get tired of every time I hop on here, I gotta deal with this thirsty ass matchmaking. It takes longer and longer to search for a lobby every time I play. If you do well for like 2 to 3 games, then the next fucking rest of your session you won't have fun. It's annoying. And it's because of these new era players. The consumers who willing to buy whatever Activision puts in the store just because they want to go around and show off. Like, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. On top of the fact that Activision already nerfing any competent and good player. Fucking this engagement optimized matchmaking, turning my gun to a fucking pea shooter in between matches and shit like that. I can go from running a lobby to fucking being ran in a lobby. This shit is just not fair. And like I say, it's because of the consumers. Look at this. Look at this. A grenade gets thrown at me and shit like that. Now look, I didn't even realize the type of streak I'm on, but explain to me, Like, you know, how come I can't go on another streak? Why can't I re-roll my own streaks? Why do I have to depend on somebody else? My bum ass teammates who can't fucking get past. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Dude throws a grenade. Can't do nothing because I don't know where he's coming from because nobody had anything up in the air. Explain to me how I can put an advanced UAV up in the air and nobody can even give me a UAV. This be the shit I'll be talking about, because being a competent player is frowned on. You know what I'm saying? It's frowned down on. Like, they don't want to see you actually out here doing good. How dare you do good in a Call of Duty game? This game is made so everybody can be average as fuck. Either you're average or you're dog shit. If you have the audacity to be above average, then guess what? You're going to face above average competition 24/7. Oh, you almost dropped the nuke. I bet you won't see a 10 kill streak for the rest of your section. It's just like, bro, this shit is ass. And we wouldn't be in this situation if the new age Call of Duty player just knew when to say no. Knew when to say, you know what, I don't need to buy this bullshit out the store. Knew when to be like, you know what, I don't need skins in a first person shooter game. It's not Fortnite. You know, it's like, bruh, the fall of Call of Duty really needs to be studied. Because as much as I enjoy playing this title, I'm not going to act like Call of Duty is at its prime. Call of Duty is at its peak. Because it's not. It's not. I can't hop on this shit for hours on end and play this shit like I could any older Call of Duty. If I hop on this shit for longer than an hour, most times I feel like I want to punch something, break something. Like, bruh, I shouldn't feel like that. The whole idea of video games is to escape stress, not put stress on you. And I know I'm going to hear those people who always want to say, well, you know, you're part of the problem too because you buy the game. And I'm going to keep it a buck with you. One of the main reasons why I bought this game is because I just wanted one last run with this YouTube shit. I wanted to see if I can grow my YouTube one last time. See if I can get the views. See if I can actually put out the consistent content enough to try to actually grow my channel, because I took that long ass break after Cold War because I realized that Call of Duty was just turning shit and it wasn't worth continuously playing anymore. But, you know, eventually we all gotta learn. Shit just isn't gonna be the same. They can't keep hitting us with the nostalgia bait for so long. If we eventually have to rise up and understand that that nostalgia bait ain't shit. Nothing is gonna be the same as it used to be. Sports isn't the same as it used to be. TV shows isn't the same as it used to be. And these video games, damn sure, are not gonna be the way that they used to be. We live in a new era, and in a new era, we live in an era where people rather put out half-ass shit and focus on paid content in the store. So with all that being said, guys, my name's Evil Dre. Smacking lobbies is my hobby. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on notifications if you're new. And with all that being said, guys, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.